us, we're going to give you a walkthrough of our 1988 Mercedes Unimog. Right, on the driver's side, we'll start just behind the driver's door. We've got an air reservoir tank, and then we've got our battery box, which has 2 batteries in there. You need a special tool to open it up, and then it folds down. Bit of a bugger, the wind picked up there, so I'll have to do a voiceover. Next up is the fuel tank. From memory, it's about 160 litre fuel capacity, so pretty decent range for the factory, but I think we will upgrade and put another tank on the other side. Next up is the exhaust, exiting just in front of the rear tyre. Tucked up under there is 2 more air tanks. Next up, if you take a look in here, we've got some absolutely massive shocks and springs. These things are seriously heavy duty. Looking at the rubber on the vehicle, we've got 12R20s. We're actually looking at upgrading these to a set of, I think, 395/85 20s with some B-lock rims, so we should be able to run some lower pressures on the soft stuff, which is a massive advantage. At the back here, we've got the jerry can holders. We're actually going to take these out and replace it with some more storage, which will be better suited to us. At the back of the truck, we've got some pretty basic stuff, just your lights and reflectors. And if you take a look at this, I believe they're infrared lights, which I need to do some research, but a cool bit of army kit. At the back here, we've got this absolutely massive plate, which actually got re-engineered when it came into the country with a bit of strengthening work. So it's still got your tie down points and the trailer hitch, and it will be the new home of our rear mounted winch, which will be seriously cool. Here's one for you Mog train spotters. Are these 4 shovels? I'm not sure, I haven't seen one in real life, but let me know. And back to you, Louis. Right, in front of the wheel here, we've got our brake cylinder, so that's where you check all your brake fluid. And then we've got these little boxes here. I haven't actually opened them. I was waiting to do it for the walk around, so here we go. What have we got? A wheel chock.
Ew.
Rightio, that was a good bonus. What's in box number 2? Looks like we had some stuff for changing the wheels. I've got here. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry, we're safe.
Excellent.
Massive steel plate, must be about 8 to 10 mil. Guessing that's for putting the jack on. And then another timber block there as well, super solid. Next we've got our spare tyre tucked up underneath there. It's actually brand new, and you lower it down with this winch here, which is what the brace and nail is for. So you connect that on, winch it down, which is pretty cool. The cool feature of the truck is it has twist locks, so you can actually put a container on there and lock it down. So we're thinking about maybe using these to hold down our box, which could be a pretty cool advantage. We'll be able to lift it off if we ever need to and then put it on or whatever. You can see the truck's pretty high, so it's got these nice high steps. Even though the first one's still about half a bit off the ground. The 4 of the infrared lights, and then we've got the standard headlight beside that. Up there looks pretty good, pretty clean. Oil's beautiful. We found a wee oil leak yesterday in the compressor, so it looked like it's from the banjo bolt on the front, so I'll get onto that over the next week or so and tidy it up. Right, beside the winch we've got these here. You might be wondering, what are they? Well, you might know. They are the Chinook hooks, is what I've heard them being referred to. So they're a tie down, but they're also a lifting point. So the Australian Defence Force used to lift these up with big Chinook helicopters, which is pretty cool. So they must be pretty strong.
They're staying or going?
They're staying. They are awesome. Moving on, final piece before we go inside is the factory slot, which actually gives up, that's enough from out the outside. Kyle's going to feature the inside.
Alright, first up on the door for all these youngins, what do we think this is? Well, let me tell you, it is a wind up, wind down window winder? Is that what it's called? Very old school, but also non-electronic, which means it can't break, which is awesome. And then finally on the door as well, how to open. There's this little lever here and you push it up and it just opens, the door pops open. Alright, let's get into what we've got on the dash. So you can select your 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive or diff locks. We've got the key to turn it on, hazard lights, This is actually the horn. I found out, so it's not here. It's where this beautiful Mercedes logo is. It is this horn here. You've got your window wipers. Coming onto the dash, this is your speedo. This is to dim the dash lights. You've got your revs there, and then here you've got your fuel gauge, temperature of the water, air tank pressure, and this is the oil pressure. This is the squirties. This is the alternator voltage. These are the lights. And then if you come all the way down below the steering wheel, we've got our pedals, of course. This is how you turn the truck off. You push it up slowly. As well as this really cool big steering wheel, probably one place. One thing that we really like about this is it's got the original kind of dash light dimmers that the Army used. And so you can dim it down a little bit more, or you can dim it pretty much all the way and you'll just see the little lights in here. So that's for stealth mode. To make you feel really safe in this truck, they've got seat belts and they've also got M16 holders. Which one do you choose? Coming across to the passenger side of the truck, this is my side. We have got 2 seats and 2 seat belts, which is really cool. And then coming down to here, we're talking about the gear stick. Here we've got the gear stick, and you can actually see what gear you're in by looking at this, and there'll be a light shining in, which is very handy. Back down to here, we've also got the handbrake, the trailer brake, the winch, and the forward and back gear selector lever. M16 holder and jack. The last thing I want to show you is the glove box. A little tricky to undo. You twist it and then you just pull, and we have some storage space here, which I'm sure we will need to use. And that, my friends, is what our 1988 Mercedes Unimog truck currently looks like. Follow and subscribe so you can see what it looks like during and after the build. Bye!